Hello everyone, I am RTS Man, and today, continue on with the CSA playthrough of Grand Tactician Civil War. Just to recap from last time, Johnston is still fighting at Philadelphia. It really irritates me because the auto-resolve is being kind of stupid, as it always is. I've never seen a strategy game, where the auto-resolve battles actually works. This is not just unique to Grand Tactician. It's just a general thing. I don't know why. That's just how it is. It does piss me off, but really nothing I can do about it. And I don't mean to target the developer of this game specifically. Now, with these two armies moving in on Frederick, Maryland, I'm going to withdraw Gideon Pillow back to Harper's Ferry in the hopes that we can shore up there. So, looks like Johnston is probably going to lose. I'm not able to take part in that because it's a fort battle. I've got George Porterfield's Army of the Northwest currently moving to Pittsburgh at present. I don't remember if I... Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're moving to Pittsburgh at present. Hopefully they'll be able to get there in good time. But yeah, Pillow needs some time to get some more brigades ready, because as you can see, he's only at half strength. So they're going to withdraw to Harper's Ferry. Johnston is probably going to be defeated there soon and fall back to Washington. And the Army of Tennessee, under General Cleburne, is almost ready to keep moving on through Kentucky and potentially up to... Yeah, we're going to move them up to Louisville next. Yep, there we go. At least we inflicted more casualties on the enemy than they did on us. It's still not good, obviously, but it could be a hell of a lot worse. So yeah, gonna have Johnston hang tight in Washington for now. Just hopefully the enemy does not, or hopefully we can get ready before the enemy reaches us. Oh, no, now he's moving. Oh, and he met them in battle. Well, they are pretty badly injured, or pretty badly beaten after our last fight with them. Oh, fuck. So the Army of the Susquehanna has appeared at Washington. Where'd Johnston go? Oh, Johnston fell back to Manassas, is that? Yep, he fell back to Manassas. Well, there we go again. Why can't I take part in this battle? There's no fort there. And I'm almost ready to get some more, some Austrian rifles imported, which is nice. Alright, very nice. Let's go to location so I can figure out what exactly we're dealing with before I make any dumb decisions. Okay, so they are on the opposite side of the river from us. This seems like it could be a victory for it, potentially. At the very least, we're going to be able to inflict some, pretty heavy casualties on the enemy, which I don't think they'll be able to sustain. Best case scenario, this is going to be a Pyrrhic victory for us. Now, they beat us not just in percentages, but also in raw numbers. But yeah, two things I would really like to see. One, a way for you to select your defensive position. And two, that this game gives you a better idea of where the enemy is actually coming from. Because, that massively changes how... Like, if I'd known where the enemy was going to come from, it's not like... It's not unrealistic or unreasonable, because, again, it's easy to tell where a force of several thousand men, or even a couple 100,000 men, is moving. It's really not that difficult. It's pretty obvious where they're moving. So, at least they're only wounded. So yeah, we've definitely lost in the West. The Western Theater is not going in our favor. How close is Porterfield to Pittsburgh? Okay, he's still got a ways to go. Oh, I can take care of this. Okay, I can actually take part in this. I've never been able to attack a fort before actually take part in a fort battle. Interesting. The enemy is near Kentucky. Yeah. Great intel, guys. Alright, so it's going to be a very... Oh, wow, that's a very open field, actually. Okay, well... Okay, the field being this open gives us a lot of advantages given our superior numbers. It's always better to have, you know, when you got this many men, the more room to maneuver, the better. Kind of need this if we're going to... Well, I mean, we need more victories in the Western theater if we're going to make up for our current defeats in the East. Okay, yep, I was exactly right. I mean, really nothing else makes sense for them to do. Surprised I'm not seeing any parapets. I mean, they had time to build them. Not even any breastworks. All I'd need to do is send one division around the left and one in the center, and I'd be able to completely annihilate them. What is their plan here? So here's the weird thing about this game. Most of the time, as you've seen over the course of these videos, most of the time the AI is pretty clever at the higher, you know, when you get on the higher settings. And then they just do stuff like this. Which I just cannot understand why they are doing this. This makes no sense. We outnumber you, and we have positioning on you. Who's let's detach Lee's division. And once we deal with Whittlesey, is that it? We can break him. We'll send off Lee to engage, to flank the enemy. This is so weird. Why? And then they withdraw. Which, I mean, makes sense. They're facing superior numbers from a... Okay. Doesn't make any sense. Why would you do this in the first place? Now you've suffered casualties for no gain. I mean, are they trying to bait us into something? Let's deploy Reynolds there. Let's move Hawes around the side. Okay, yeah, melee charge makes sense around here. Around now. Yep. Alright, come back to formation. That was good. That went well. That went very well. I mean, not like it was really going to go any other way. So yeah, we'll move Lee's division around the side here, while the rest of Cleburne goes a little bit closer. Well, no, actually, we'll leave Cleburne's division where they are, or Cleburne's group, because oh come on, seriously, you won. This is another problem with the melee system in this game. Whether you win or lose a melee, you almost always, your division or your brigade almost always routes. Which, I mean, I can't understand why that's a mechanic, or what's up with the morale system to cause that, but that's just how it works in this game. Which is, like, as you saw right there. You know, Cooper won the melee. And for some reason, his men retreated. Let's get Adams to a better position to cover the cannons. Hopefully Cooper rallies soon. Honestly, if I didn't need content, I'd probably just sit here and let the artillery flatten them while I go make lunch or something. Let's just detach the artillery so they don't end up following the infantry. Let's put Loring around the right flank. Alright, DeRossi is in cover. We've got Lee moving in on the left. Let's wait for Lee to get in position, and then I'll move Donovan in a bit closer. I'll move Donovan in to attack the artillery. So that's what cavalry are best for, striking artillery. Whittlesey again? Some strange decisions being made here. I mean, the Department of the Ohio seems to be led by a bunch of idiots at this point. Gonna have Donovan move at the double quick to reach Hancock. And now, here comes the final strike. Breckinridge and Butler move there. Reynolds go to take the wall. Or the fence, rather. Very nice. That's the enemy artillery done for. Alright, let's move Smith, see if we can get him some action. Oh, come on, Breckinridge. It's not that bad. Actually, I guess it is that bad. You're taking about 10% casualties. Yep. Very nice. We might even be able to manage to capture quite a few of them at this point. Well, unless the Army of Indiana is ready to, or has significantly increased their numbers, I don't think we're going to have to worry about the about any resistance in Tennessee for a while. For once, I'd say this actually is fairly major, this victory, because, I mean, like I just said, if this, that might be the end of all enemy resistance that might be the end of enemy resistance in Tennessee for quite a while. But we will see. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this off here. Thank you everyone for watching. I am RTS Man, and have a good day.